This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Owls offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the...
Caught, and he's got room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Maybe some room here. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown! Oh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Now to run this offense, Braxton Woodson. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB, man. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent?
Big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if he's going to run it. There's a... Oh, ball's out! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes!
And, man, sometimes you'll see that with these quarterbacks. They like to run the football, but they don't get hit in practice. So they're not always used to carrying the football and taking hits. Down the field, he made a nice play, but then got hit, gave the football up. That's a big turnover for this defense, and really nice hustle downfield coming to fall on the football.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Johnson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into the...
There he goes. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented.
And into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run play action, trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back.
Gashing the knee on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback may change this route. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Messer. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Now the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Knocked down for the tackle.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Navy will have to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after. huge pickup. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bernard.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Robinson. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The play action fake. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking for a big play. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, midshipman.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Now back to your game in Boca. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The option look. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Bernard. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Peters. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Motion from the back. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here's a heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it in. It's Messer. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I look
at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Running inside, it's Bryant. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. Picks up the first down. There's some room. At the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Navy. The midshipmen come right back with a score of their own. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Finds some time. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Hand off Robinson, running left. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Under fire. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his...
Trying to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, midshipman.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Navy will go back on the attack. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Woodson. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. On 3rd and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, and it's so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of 3rd and longs, because bad things happen.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bryant. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The clock stopped. Left to play in this one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And you can only call that run play here late in the football game needing points when you have all 3 timeouts. You just take one here. Nice job by this offense. They still don't have to be in that big of a hurry. Nice job managing their timeouts.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Could be an alley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here comes the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's good! What a way to complete the comeback! What a rally and what a victory! That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse. Just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.